Hello, everybody. I hope you are having an awesome Tuesday. For those of you who don't know, I am Margaret Phillips. I am the owner of Angels Always Around Us. I am a psychic medium, a pranic energy healer, a shamanic energy healer, an angel energy healer, a Reiki master, a life coach, and a certified hypnotherapist. So I've got tons of tools to help people be able to make changes in their lives and be able to end up, changing things so you can be happier in your life. You can find me at angelsalwaysaroundus.com. You can find me on my Facebook page, which is Angels Always Around Us. You can also find me on Instagram at Angel Margaret P. And you can find me on YouTube, which is my Angels Always Around Us as well. So, while we're waiting today, some upcoming announcements. I cannot believe already we are nearing the end of February. Next week on the 26th from 6 to 8 p.m., we will be, my friend Lena Chiro and I will be at the Delco Axe House. And we will be in Broomall, Pennsylvania. We will be from 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, February 26th, a week from tomorrow. We will be doing Access and Psychic Insights. You can come out, you can get a psychic reading for yourself, you can get a psychic reading for your pet. Lena is extremely talented. And the great news is you don't have to bring Fido out in the cold to get a reading for Fido. You can just bring a picture on your phone, or if you have like a regular, physical picture, it all works. Lena can read the animal through its picture. You don't have to like force it to come out in the cold. It's all good. And she can kind of help you figure out what's going on if you're having some behaviors with your animals, or if you just want to check in and make sure, your animal's happy and there's anything you can do maybe to help them be a little happier or something else. So I believe we have a caller on the line. So I believe it's not showing me, but hi, caller, are you there? Carrie from Cambridge, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you today?
Just any insight on what my future holds, or if there's anybody that wants to give me a message on the other side?
Okay, well, let's take a look and let's pull some. I'm going to pull some angel cards for you. Is that okay?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, let's pull some cards for you and see what's watching now. Oh, these are all good cards, but this is a really good one. So this is Serena, and she is the angel of abundance. And now a lot of people get really excited and start doing a happy dance when they hear from about Serena's coming in, because a lot of times people think of abundance as money, which it does have to for you. What I see is I do see an increase in income coming your way. But
Good.
the great thing is, along with this, I see for you, I see more peace coming to some situations, and I
Yep.
see more joy flowing in your life. What it feels like is it feels like within the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to start having a boost in that income, like I'm saying. And
Yep.
also, and then 2 to 3 months later, once that kind of fizzles out, I'm like, it's normal. It kind of, and we hope when we get an income boost anyway that things will calm down, right? um,
Yep.
So you're going to see that income boost in 3 to 6 months, and then in about 2 months after you start to see the income boost, everything's going to settle down. You're going to feel more at peace. You're going to feel like you can breathe again. You're kind of, and then you're going to be able to like actually start feeling more joy in your life, not just happiness, but joy. And that's a great thing because there's a big difference between happiness and joy. They're both
Difference.
good,
Yes.
but it's a huge difference. So that's the first thing, is you got all this good stuff coming. So just hang in there a little bit longer. Our next card is Maya, and she comes to tell you that you need to learn some more to help you out of this situation. Now, that may mean that you need to go back to school. It may mean that you just need to like take some extra classes, maybe not like officially like go to college, but maybe like look into some things that you're wondering about and look into ways to get help. And also what I'm hearing is it would do you good to do some more research on some of your more complex life issues that you're struggling with right now, because I feel like there's possibly a program that you may not be aware of that could possibly help you with some of your things.
Okay. Like,
It feels like, are you currently struggling with caring for a family member?
I'm sorry. Am I struggling with?
Are you currently struggling with caring for a family member?
No, I did though. I
Okay.
was.
Perfect. Because that's kind of like part of the energy I feel. So you no longer have to do that, or you just figured out a way to handle it.
Okay. Yeah, because it was. I lost my mother last year, and I was with her for the 3 weeks, and that's all I. Because I don't take care of anybody, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask what was your mom's name? Let's see if we can get her on the line and the
Yeah.
spiritual line, so to speak. Um, let's see if we can communicate with
Okay.
her because for that to still be in your energy a year later, that means there's something
Yeah.
unresolved that needs to be taken care of. So
That's
what was your
wild.
mom's
Okay.
first name?
Kathy.
Kathy. Okay. Now, sometimes they're not available when we try to get them because, as much as we want them to be, it's not like, watching TV where you press on demand and you get whatever you want. But let me see if I can get
For
her
sure.
for you. Hang on one second. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you what I hear, what I see, what I feel, what comes across. Um, the first thing I'm feeling is some guilt from your mom. Um, she
Huh.
feels very
Sorry, what
bad
do you
that you
feel?
had to
Sorry.
take care. She feels bad that you had to take care of her. To the point
Oh.
that you did. She feels bad. She says, "This is not how I ever envisioned it." She said, "I am sorry you had to do so much for me." She says, "But I do want you to know I do appreciate it." And like she's got a little bit of that sadness, a little bit of that almost guilt feeling going on because you had to do so much, but at the same time, um, that is, the undercurrents, but like the top surface is there's a lot of appreciation, a lot of love, a lot of gratitude for you taking care of her. She goes, "She did great." And she said, "I was not an easy patient." Your mother, and she says, "I want you to know that I am sorry for all the coals I raked you over and all the grief I put you through." She says, "But I do appreciate it." And she says, "I want you to know that you being there for me made it easier for me to transition."
Hmm.
That's pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
she says, "That doesn't mean," she said, "we've had our issues." And she says, and she says, "Everybody's at fault. Everybody's got a little piece." But she says, "I want you to know that I'm sorry because my piece was definitely bigger than yours where I was wrong."
Wow. Yeah.
And she says, "I want
Yeah.
you to know that I love you and I tried to do the best I can." She says, "I am not in any way making excuses for my behavior and for my actions and especially my reactions." Because she says her reactions were not good ones. She said that's one thing I struggled with on when I had a physical body was not going with the knee jerk reactions. Um, but she says, "I do want you to know I do love and appreciate everything you did for me." And she said, "Because you took such good care of me." And she says, "Again, I'm sorry I was not as appreciative as I should have been when I was there. But I do want you to know that I appreciate everything you did for me. I am grateful to
Wow.
have you be able to take care of me." And she said, "And part of how you made it easier for me to transition was because I knew you had taken care of me. I knew anything else the world would throw at you, you'd be able to handle." And she says, "I want you to know that some of this may not quite sound like me, and I know it's only been a year, but," she says, "I've been working with the angels and they've shown me a lot of stuff." And she seems very remorseful. That, of the way she treated you. She said she did not always speak kindly to you. Um, but
Wow.
she says, I am remorseful for that, but I'm also grateful for, despite me not being the best mother and, us having our differences, you still took care of me.
Yeah.
And she says, even if you wouldn't have taken care of me, I would still love you. But I love you
Yeah.
so much, and I'm so appreciative of you taking care of me and everything you did for me.
Wow.
So I'm feeling like
Yeah.
this is way out of character for your mom,
Yeah.
which was so.
She was a
Sometimes
hardcore
it takes
person.
a
Like,
while.
she'll tell you the. Sorry?
Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes people, when they pass, they're very open to change and learning. And when we pass, the angels sit down and show us things that we've seen, that we've done in our lives. And sometimes, like, that's all it takes for somebody to, like, have this deep remorse I feel with her. Because on the other
Yeah.
side, like, all this petty stuff we deal with here, it's gone. Like, it's not in the way anymore.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to argue about. There's nothing to fight about. It's just crystal clear. Oh, goodness, what did I do to my daughter? Oh my gosh, you know? Um, so if it doesn't quite sound like her, and I thank you for your time. I thank you for allowing me to talk with you and your mother today. And I think that's why I was able to feel, that caretaker thing is because you needed to know how much she really does. Like I see gratitude every day in the spirit world. And the gratitude I'm feeling from her is like amazingly huge.
Wow. That means a lot.
And again, she said she knows she was not the best mother. She knows she did not talk well, but to you, she did not treat you as good as she should have. But she says, there's no doubt that she loves you, that you love her. And she says, I love you for taking care of me, even though I was a jerk to you. And she says, I'm so grateful. And I hope that helps to find you some closure. If you need more information, if you want more, please visit my website at angelsalwaysaroundus.com, fill out the contact form if you need a few minutes of follow-up, okay?